My name is Rex Johnson. I'd like to talk to you about Lending Solutions, Inc. This was a company that we started in 1994. But before I tell you about Lending Solutions, I'd like to tell you about my background with credit unions. I was the first employee of Baxter Credit Union, a credit union located in Deerfield, Illinois. That credit union started out with just 20 members, and 12 years later we had 72,000 members. It was the fastest growing credit union in the United States at the time. And I felt like we could take those same principles that we used at Baxter to build that credit union and start a new company that would go out and help others in building their credit unions and better servicing their members. So my background with credit unions goes back for some time. We started Lending Solutions. I was the only employee. After we got started, we were primarily a consulting company that would go out and help credit unions get their share of the loans that were out there. I've always believed that we were a lending organization as a credit union, and that's what we are at Lending Solutions. Now, when we started the credit union, we knew that we had to have the best people, and we carried that same philosophy over to Lending Solutions. We were always very particular about who we would hire. We hired people who had the right attitudes, people who really liked people, who wanted to work, who wanted to make a difference in other people's lives. That philosophy served us very, very well. We grew Lending Solutions from when I started out, there were just one or two of us, and now we have about 250 employees. We have reached out, we have tried to serve your members. They can call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they can always get a hold of someone who will take their application. They think they're talking to their credit union, they're really talking to us. And we always said we wanted to treat your members better than the credit union would treat them. And that offended some of the credit unions, and we did not mean to offend the credit unions, but what we were really saying was that we wanted to knock ourselves out to give your members world-class service and make you look good. And it worked. And that's why we grew as quickly as we grew. But we expanded. We became more than just a call center. We opened up a mortgage department. We had a automotive department where we financed new cars and used cars and indirect lending. And then we got into collections. Then we got into member services. And it just grew and grew. We started out with 3 owners. Those 3 owners are still here today. And we all shared the credit union philosophy. We've all pretty well grown up in credit unions. We believe the only difference in our company and other company is the people we hire. And we put them through a rigorous training program. They have to go through 6 weeks of classroom training. They have to take an exam at the end of each week, and then they have to take an exam at the end of the 6 weeks. A lot of our employees that go through this are still with us today, and they represent us well. And we're very, very pleased that our training program, it's a training program that has been looked at by many, many people, and I don't think anyone has quite duplicated it because of the efforts we put into that training program. We said right along that we would never, ever compromise training, and we won't. We'll give up profits as long as we got the training there, because we know if we have well-trained employees who get excited about helping your members, who want to make a difference in somebody's life, it's going to make all the difference in the world. And we do not rush them to get your member on the phone and right off the phone. We want them to spend the time with your members. A lot of people are having some tough times right now in this economy that we're in. They need someone that's going to listen to them and someone that's going to come up with a solution, and that's our name, Lending Solutions.